This is the greatest travel podcast in the universe. Most likely, we're with everyone's favorite guest, Biscuits and Gravy. He's turned on his big smile. Just
When did
got
that
back from,
happen?
yeah,
When
it
did
just
that
came
happen?
out. Like the lights hit, the cameras hit, and it's just,
I'm the favorite guest. That's huge.
yeah. Oh, for sure. There's polling.
Wow.
What's the polling company that they have out there? It's like does everything. I don't want to get too political on this. I
I
know we
don't.
can.
I don't even want to dive into that.
Yeah, we'll just keep it. That nothing was stolen. Votes weren't stolen for Jackson's voting.
There was no interference by
No.
Mr. Holthouse or any of those other people.
Yeah, it was the votes weren't stolen from anyone. So it's
Good.
you. Yeah, I get great feedback. Today we're talking about something near and dear to Jackson's heart and mine. The best bar in America. I've had this debate enough, and I'm finally just closing it. We're going to go through some other great bars across the country. This is not only the best bar in America, USA, sorry. Canadians get mad when you say America because it's North America. But it's one of the best bars in the world, in my opinion, just because, like every reason that you would like a bar, quintessential to the area it's in, cost, the people, the experience, the ambiance. It really has it all. So I'm going to break it to you. I know Jackson knows of it, but yeah, I mean, we'll go through like I think this is a 10 out of 10. It's a 9.5 out of 10, but I think it has to be a 10 out of 10 for all the accoutrements that it has. Do you have
Look,
any favorite bars that might rival like 9 out of 10s?
9 out of 10s. I mean, shoot. If like you're in Nashville, if you're in
Yeah.
Nashville, Mother's Room is a 9 out of 10 for me.
But why? Like, does it have stuff? Isn't it just like a bar?
No, it's not just a bar. It's the atmosphere. It's the service.
You love their
It's the.
service.
I love their service. I love their food.
Yeah.
It's fantastic food. I love their patio. They allow dogs at all hours of the day.
Hmm.
So I mean, some people need their dog when they go out. I'm not one
Yeah.
of those people, but I know people like that, and
Yeah.
it's nice to be able to cater to them. Um, they have multiple bars within the bar. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I always like
Um,
that.
yeah, and they just know my name, and they know everyone's name. I don't know if they just take it when you give them their ID at the door, but somehow the bartenders just know whoever you are, whenever you are, even if it's your first time there. It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's one. And another 9 out of 10 is Billy Bob's here in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah. It's in Fort
Yeah,
Worth.
Fort Worth, and
That's,
I just think that's something every American should experience.
I
Every single
concur.
American should experience.
I think
You
Billy
know,
Bob's up there is it's in the top. Absolutely. I
yeah.
concur. I was thinking like San Diego. Like I was just trying to go through what bars could beat it or what areas and
Mhm.
like just across the world or across the United States, like San Diego, there's just a lot of fun bars and nightclubs, nothing outrageous. My one friend, Joe, he loves the PB Shore Club. It's
Mhm.
kind of multiple rooms. It's cool. It's right on the beach. It's nice. um, Ole Miss. If you go to Ole Miss, there's a library. Have you ever been to an Ole
Oh,
Miss
I've been
game?
in the library. I love the library.
Yeah, that's a rival one. Austin, Sixth Street's kind of gone trash. I used to love Kung Fu. That
Yeah.
used to be like 15 years ago, though. It's maybe 10. But
Yeah, they
now, like
even closed the one down. I believe the one's no longer
Dallas,
there in Nashville.
yeah, it used to be great. But now Unbarleavable. My friend Dean loves Unbarleavable. There's a slide in Unbarleavable in Austin. What's that other area? It's not Sixth Street anymore that people go to. It's the other. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, there's like a new area to
Hmm.
go to that isn't Sixth Street.
Oh, that's nice.
Any like I was going even across ski hills. Nothing really mind blowing like in Colorado or Jackson Hole, Tahoe. Tahoe
Not
has
that
some
comes to
cool
mind.
bars. There's a secret bar in Tahoe. I forget the name, but it's a secret bar. You can go on the website inspiredtravel.com to find it, but it's just a tiny little room. And then you have to wait forever to get in, so it's not that cool. Um, what else do I have on here? Seattle, there's I forget what it's called, but it's like a pre-football game bar. It's not that great, but it's something. Nothing great. Chicago, I've been there a few times. I've gone to like a few nightclubs, a few bars, but there's nothing quintessential Chicago. I don't know.
Um, I love comedy club bars. You know, if I'm ever not going, if I'm going to a new city, don't really
Yeah,
know anyone by myself, I tend to go to the comedy club bars and Wise Guys there. You know, very
yeah.
famous in Zany's. Wait 1 second.
Oh, Jackson's going away.
And so I
There.
really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I like I also they have a Zany's there that's really nice as well.
yeah. I would like to go to that comedy club Joe Rogan opened in Austin. I've heard that's cool.
The mothership, yeah, and you never know who you're going to run into while
Yeah,
you're there. You know, they have so many special guests.
yeah. Speaking of that, like LA, I don't. LA doesn't have a lot of cool beach clubs either or beach bars. There's like, you know, casual, almost college type bars. They're fun, but nothing like mind blowing.
Hmm.
But the LA, what's the comedy store? Speaking of
Yep.
com,
I've never been, but I've heard it kind of has
yeah,
gone downhill. I have
really?
heard that. Yeah.
Huh, I
I've
was
heard
there.
Austin's where the comedy scene is now.
Oh
So,
yeah, I think Joe Rogan told you that, but yeah, it's still
but
pretty cool. Multiple rooms. You never know who's gonna perform. It's pretty cool.
yeah,
Speaking of Dallas, you're there. Katy Trail. Is it Katy Trail Ice Bar?
Ice House,
Ice
occasional
House.
Ice House, very famous.
Yeah.
It's I would say the service is terrible though. So if
Hmm.
you are ordering drinks there, I would be prepared to wait 40 minutes for it
Really?
for the
It's
beverage,
pretty.
being both sat down and at the bar.
Yeah.
Um, one place I really like to tell people to go to if they can't get all the way out to Fort Worth, you know, for Billy Bob's is Red
Hmm.
River. Here,
Hmm.
it's like a smaller version of Billy Bob's, and it's incredible. I love the fact they have a bar in the middle of the dance floor and a bar on bars on the outside of the dance floor, and more
Yeah.
TVs than you can count. So it's really cool.
That's great. Have you ever been to Lubbock?
Oh, have I been to Lubbock? Go
There's a
Red, guns up, baby.
guns up. I don't even know if it still exists, but there's a daiquiri deck. It was like 50-cent beers on like weekdays, and it was outrageous. And there's like a hip hop room, an outdoor live music room, an indoor kind of bar pubby type room. It was out. It was incredible. I don't know if it's there. I'm sure they probably shut it down, but check out Daiquiri Deck if you're ever in beautiful Lubbock, Texas.
Hmm.
Um, Miami, it's just the same thing with Vegas. It's just a lot of like night and day clubs or beach clubs. Nothing that's completely
Strip
different.
clubs, you know, they have those too. I hear a
Yeah,
lot.
if
They're
that's
very
what.
prevalent in Miami.
Yeah, for some people. Um, I love Kiki on the River. It's really upscale though. Like it'll cost a ton of money for you to have a good time there, but it's
Hmm.
pretty cool. But aside from that, nothing has it really. Before it, like 15 years ago, before Ocean Avenue or Ocean Drive was turned into like pretty trashy. Um, have you been to Ocean Avenue or Ocean Drive in Miami?
I've in a drunken stupor probably.
Yeah,
So,
there's a place called the Clevelander,
the
but then
Cleveland.
yeah, but now it's just kind of like there was a pool and it was really It was like kind of like the main bar on that kind of ocean strip,
Is there a restaurant too,
Miami
or is it
Beach.
just drinks?
I think they had food, but I mean, I was there when it was good, and then I think it got featured on Jersey Shore. No, no longer a good spot. Um, Charleston has a lot of rooftop bars, but not one that like jumps out. I don't think.
Yeah, not rooftop. I do like the Blind Tiger in Charleston. I also like the it might be called the library as well.
Yeah,
There's another place that I really like.
yeah,
Charleston's a lot of fun. The ratio is
it
just
is.
can't be beat. I mean,
Yeah,
is it 7 girls for every one guy because of that nursing school there? I mean, goodness.
you're really big on the nursing school in
My
Charleston. I
favorite college
appreciate
bar,
that about you. You've done
we
your
were talking
homework.
about Ole Miss, and I
Do
was
you have
like,
like a
you know,
list? Like
if we're going to talk about one college bar, it's going to be the library at Ole Miss. It's going to be Cool Beans in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's what we're going to talk about
yeah.
because that's just the best college bar in the SEC, in my opinion.
Hmm.
And my opinion isn't humble. It's just the right opinion.
Right.
And if you're if you're even in the, I would say, if you've gone past DC, Washington, DC, you need to go straight to Cool Beans in Knoxville, Tennessee. You make that short drive anywhere down in the South. If you're in
Hmm.
this area, you get down there and have yourself a liquor pitcher or just a beer. It's fantastic.
Yeah. What have you been to like Florida, like Tallahassee or anywhere before?
Oh, absolutely.
Is there any cool bars in Tallahassee? Like any other college bars that stick out you've been to? Well, whenever you're ready. Oh, you muted us. We can't hear you, Jackson. Yes, there you go.
Sorry, I had to coordinate something. But
Yeah.
no, Tallahassee, never, I never really got to experience it. Just went down there for some sporting stuff, but never
Hmm.
really got to experience Tallahassee.
Gotcha. I'm
How
trying to
about
think
you?
of other. Never been.
Never been.
I don't think
Hmm.
I've been to any really SEC spots,
Hmm.
like prominent ones. Yeah.
Oh, we can change that.
Yeah, I think I need to at some point.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think like Louisville has Fifth Avenue or Fifth Street Live. Fifth Street Live. It's got some good places, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, nothing mind blowing. There's a cool kind of bar off the Fifth, but again, it wasn't something that I was like, oh my god, this is such an amazing bar. It's just kind of a bar. San Francisco, nothing has blown me away. Utah, I don't even think you can drink there. I've never tried.
I've I've never heard of anybody having a night at the bars in Utah that I'm aware of. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure California's probably next. It's taking away all fun. You can't even have Skittles in California anymore. What's
Yeah.
next?
I was never a big Skittles guy in the first place. I was more of a nerd's rope type of
Do you?
man. But
I mean, I bet they take that away if it's
I
got.
bet they would. I bet they would. Just the banned candies list. I mean, what other state has that?
It's just like that's not the America I moved to.
Yeah,
This, I
that
just
you
came
were.
here.
Yeah, your tribe never wanted people banning candies.
No,
They never wanted that.
it's just what First they take away our Skittles, then they take away our AKs.
Yeah, and your land. I mean, I thought that
Yeah,
was pretty. That was pretty bad.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
um, Siesta Key has a cool bar. It's the Bar. I think it's kind of cool, but again, it's not like on the beach, so it's not really nothing to write home about. Tampa, Braden, not Braden. What's the other place? Was that St. Pete? Some cool places, but again, nothing that like. Well, there was a bar in Green Bay right across from Lambeau Field.
Hmm.
They do like an extended premises with like live music. I forget the name of it, but just after the game or before the game, you just go there right across from Lambeau. It's
Hmm.
really cool. I love that.
Perhaps.
Yeah. I've never partied, like, I feel like we've covered, is there any like main areas? Like, I've never partied in Missouri or North Dakota or Arkansas, you know?
I haven't heard anybody looking for to party over there.
No.
Would big Vegas? Where's your bar in Vegas?
I don't know. I just don't like Vegas. I'm sorry.
I don't either. I don't like it. I'm going there October 26th. I am.
Yeah.
People ask me what to do. There's no more answers. It's not the same city it was 10 years ago. Everything, there's no deals. It used to be, you go to Vegas, there's some deals, like if you're going to lose at craps or lose on at the casino, at least you'll have your food and drinks paid for,
Yeah.
while you're losing, but not anymore. No more vouchers, no more coupons, no more
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. I feel like I still have a great time when I go, but it's just, you have to spend like $10,000 to have a great time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, there's a little arts district we can talk about in the Vegas spot. There's a cool arts district that's got some more local bars, but yeah, not a fan.
What about Phoenix? Your hometown, Phoenix. Where's your favorite bar in Phoenix?
Well, that's where we get to the best bar in the world, or the best bar in the USA. Good segue. The whole reason people are listening to this podcast. I've thought about this. I've ruminated. I'm not even a homer because like I would be more like, oh, you have to go here for like the greatest bar, like something obscure like Billy Bob's. I would tell Billy Bob's is the best,
Yeah.
or somewhere LA or whatever. So for me to say it's in Phoenix is big. I'm not just saying it because I live here.
Hmm.
Um, but it's incredible. It's called Buffalo Chip, and we've talked about it on the podcast before.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying to go.
Yeah, you have to fly out soon. I'm going this Friday. Come on out. Thursday night. Well, we'll do it.
That's tempting.
It's got it's enormous. There's not only the live bull ring where so basically like there's good like you still buy alcohol at a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's drinking beer, everyone's chill. You can dance. It's quintessential to the area, like it's the Wild West, so it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of unique. You've got that culture, if you will, just kind of Wild West culture, rodeo, that kind of thing. There's a live bull ring where you can ride the bull and just pay to do it. Amateurs can do it. So it's great for bachelor parties or bachelorette parties. And there's like a full like coliseum around it. It's like seating all around it, the atmosphere. Then there's a mechanical bull area. There's like a live music area that's a outdoor patio, but it's covered. And then there's the inside. They've got the food used to suck. Now it's really good. I mean, within reason, it's just barbecue, but I
Something
liked
that
it a
means a
lot.
lot.
Yeah, their food used to be horrific, but I think maybe they've got new management or they got a new cook. But now it's like good barbecue. It's nice. Tons of options, dating options if you're looking for male, female, non-binary,
Yeah,
alien.
some dussy. Get some
Yeah,
dussy. Yeah,
yeah,
some a-hole.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but I don't know what non-binary means. I say it sometimes, but I don't.
Well,
I don't want to.
sometimes you have a Venus or sometimes you have a dussy. I don't know which
Okay.
one, you know.
Yeah, I've never heard that before, but good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably have to edit this out. Um, yeah, the only thing is like my friends of different cultural backgrounds are like a little nervous to go out there because it's like north and it's pretty dominant of those people like the ones who are like, oh, Morgan Wallen like didn't mean it,
Mm.
or oh, phone calls. Jason Aldean
Listen,
didn't know, you know, the shooting
oh,
of his music video
you know.
was in front of a courthouse that people were hung, and then also showed BLM protests behind him. He didn't know that. Like people were worried like those type of people would be there, which I'm sure there's some, but I would say it's pretty not diverse, but welcoming. It's a very welcoming place. Everyone's happy. A lot of people from like the core now of Phoenix go up north to go
Okay.
do it. So it's not just full cowboys. A lot of people pretend to be cowboys, like myself, just so I could
Yeah.
infiltrate him. Like you,
Yeah.
we gotta get him back at some point. Am I right?
Yeah. We all
But
want to be cowboys.
yeah, there's songs about that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's people are great. The ambiance, the atmosphere. I would give it a damn near 10 out of 10. And then it's far from Phoenix. It's like a 45-minute Uber from where I am.
Mhm.
30 minutes from kind of like the heart of Scottsdale. Um, but it's worth it. It's kind of nice, so it's not like overrun with people just looking, for an easy time. But it's always packed.
Mhm.
Fridays is absolutely insane. Live bull riding. Wednesdays live
From
bull riding as well.
Yeah, from people who shouldn't be riding bulls. I mean, it doesn't get more exciting.
It does not. I think that's probably the most exciting thing a bar's ever done. Bull riding for people who shouldn't be riding bulls. You can't make that up. But well,
Give
Jackson's
me
heading
one
out again.
second.
No problem. I mean, we can cancel this down. Well, we tried. Well,
Oh,
Jackson's gone, taking his phone call, not on mute. Great. I love Buffalo Chip. Check it out if you're ever in Phoenix. My other favorite bars, like it rivals best bars in the world, just because, like I said, it being quintessential, having all the rooms, the unique experiences. I can only think of a couple bars that I like love more that were just. There's obviously strips and areas of bars that are really cool, but yeah, Razzmatazz in Barcelona or Barcelona. As I'm trying to mute Jackson so we don't have to listen to his damn phone call. Sorry, I muted him. Razzmatazz in Barcelona is incredible. It's like 8 different rooms. I don't know if you've ever seen Blade, the movie Blade, but he goes in like this dungeon rave and kills a bunch of vampires in like one of the first scenes. And I think Sandstorm's playing by Darude. Epic scene. I almost feel like it was filmed there. similar idea, except not only does Razzmatazz have just one of these bars, there's like two other like full on nightclubs. I'm talking about Razzmatazz in Barcelona, Jackson. You've never
Yes,
been, but
sir.
but
The heck
it's
is
incredible.
dinging? I don't know
You're
what's
right there,
dinging. I don't know what's dinging.
huh?
Something's sounding off on here.
It's all right. Well, I'll lead it out then, Jackson. If you got dingers, or are you good now?
I'm dead now. Just took the dingers off.
Oh, what were the
My,
dingers?
Goo- my Google Voice. People need me right now. I'm kind of like Batman.
Huh? People said that about you. They're like, you know what Jackson reminds me of? Batman. Not
Yeah,
the Dark Knight, but like one of the more sophisticated Batmans,
yeah.
like George Clooney or
More like a privileged kid who likes to help. So like, yeah, kind of like
hmm,
that Batman.
yeah, I think so. That's nice.
Yeah.
I was talking about best bars in the world, Razzmatazz in Barcelona, because it's like 7, 8 rooms.
Mm.
There's a rooftop. There's like full on dungeon nightclubs. It was the most outrageous bar I think I've ever been to. It's more of a club. And then in Bogota, there's a place called Video Club.
Video.
That's yeah, it kind of reminded me of Razzmatazz, and it's like four different. Like there's two dungeon rooms. One's like EDM, one's hip hop, and
Mm.
then there's like a rooftop with a DJ, and then kind of like a little bar area. So
Wow.
it was really cool. I like the ones I think you do too with multiple rooms and multiple options, like multiple
Absolutely.
bars in one.
I like to mosey around. I like to mosey
Yeah,
around.
yeah. You're a man with many tastes. You just don't like one thing, and you need it all.
I'm
That's what I've always
ADHD,
loved about
man.
you. Yeah.
Always everywhere. But I'm
Is there
always down.
another
Always
is
down.
there another bar you've been to that in the world? That's all I could really think of. Like in Rio, they have like strips, and then like Siem Reap, there was this cool like street party that I once shut down playing Spin the Bottle. It was really cool, but it wasn't like just one bar. It was like a strip of bars.
Yeah. I feel like there's a bar everyone should go to in Atlanta called Medusa. I feel like
Hmm.
that's an experience everyone should experience. It's
All right.
fantastic. Went there with my boy Blake Todd and my brother Vladimir Richards, and it was a fantastic time. Hookah lounge, so it's
Yeah.
got a fog that shouldn't even be there, so
Yeah.
you're dancing amongst everyone's hookah smoke. It's fun. It's
Your
fun.
brother's name is Vladimir Richards?
Yeah,
Like blood?
like what?
Like blood related?
No,
Uh
like soul, like related,
oh, okay.
and yeah,
From another mother.
yep.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure
You
if
have
you
those. You have those.
yeah, I just wasn't sure if because I know you just had a sister got engaged, so I wasn't sure if there was a brother I didn't know about either. And then if
Uh,
his name was Vladimir Richards, that would have really thrown me for a loop.
Absolutely.
Like you're some sort of Russian gangster.
I'm not. I'm not.
Are you
Um,
sure?
I'm positive. And on that note, I do have to go,
Okay.
unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to our next little discussion. I
Yeah, well, I
actually,
think we're going to talk about Vegas,
exactly. I'm very excited.
which people should be really excited for since we just shit on it as the intro in this podcast.
But we got so much more to say.
Yeah. We talk about the sphere, the best clubs to go to, people to talk to, where to go, where to eat, shows, hotels,
All of it.
sports. This is the best travel podcast in the universe, probably. Jackson's gone. He's got to go work. Same, same. Thank you,
Love y'all.
Jackson. Have a great day.
See ya.
Bye.